going to say. That was a game of AFL football. The Bombers won on Thursday night by 14 points against the Port Adelaide Power. A game I tipped, by the way. Just to let everyone know about what I think about the two teams. But even then, it's the kind of game that just, you are left shell-shocked at what you saw afterwards. Like, I'll try now, analyze it. Like, I think the best way to showcase this game is by starting from the beginning as we normally do for these Thursday, Friday analysis. But running down just how bad both teams were, actually. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, this was not a good game of football. Like, this game was actually, you know what? It was a good game of football. But it was a good game of football in which it was so bad, it was good, honestly. Like, I was openly laughing at the TV as this game was going on. This game was literally the Morbius of AFL games. Unironically so bad, it's good. And I need to run down why. So Essendon, as they did last week, as they entered their forward 50 entries in the first and second half are ungodly terrible. They have the same plan, bomb it long, but they don't have a Sam Darcy or I don't know, Sam Darcy or Jeremy Cameron out there, so it's like, why are you even working out for that plan? And it's ungodly, and you have no idea with what is possessing Brad Scott in the coach's box trying this plan. This is really a team that looks like it's in a rebuild, and it looks like a team in the rebuild in phase for the first two quarters of this game. Port Adelaide dominated clearance, and they should have been winning this game by so much more, but they just could not kick for goal to save their life. They were not taking their opportunities. Their forward at 50 entries were just as terrible, and when they got the ball, they were just scared, meek, and terrible with it. So you have a team that is just bombing along inside 50s, and a team that has no idea what it's doing with its inside 50s, that has absolutely no defense along the other team, and no forward line aside from Mitch Georgiades. What you get is an absolutely insane, unbelievable game of football that's just as good as The Room. It was unbelievable and hilarious. It will be what the Minecraft movie will be in a week from now. So these two teams are just praying for a hero, for someone to release us. Us as AFL fans are waiting for the gun to be put at our head and are just waiting to go to bed. Mike Panley was watching White Lotus by this stage. I don't blame him. And as we head into the fourth quarter, finally the two teams put in their substitutes, the debuts for the beginning of this game to just spark it up somehow. Saad Al-Houli and Tommy Cochran. Shout out to Tommy Cochran, first AFL player with Tourette's syndrome. So glad to see someone like him get the time of day. But we are talking about Saad Al-Houli in the last quarter. It took him only 5 minutes to become a cult figure at Essendon.
Got the handball off, he'll get it back. Spirited run through the middle of the ground for the first gamer. And a little bit of candy sold as well. Gee, that was better than the car sales. Spills to Martin. Martin inside. Take a bow, young man, in your first game.
In just one play, Saad Al-Houli has already brought forward a better disposal than pretty much anyone other than Zach Merritt has done in the entire Essendon game. Bombers fans are just waiting on two names to show up now to give them genuine hope in the future. The young guns and Isaac Kako and Saad Al-Houli. That is such a good name. Saad Al-Houli. Saad Al-Houli. Anyway. You can see why he's a cult hero already with how strong his name feels. But it's like the crowd finally sensed what was going on and rose up to the occasion knowing what they were about to see. And finally, we see a genuine game winner from one of the two teams as Sam Draper takes a mark and continues that unorthodox kicking style, which I'm just going to say, if it works, buddy. Keep it going.
It's very mechanical, and most things mechanical work at some stage. And this one has. Draper gets his second, Bombers get 4 in a row, and they lead it by 30.
And Essendon hold on to win a game that will never be talked about again. They somehow survive. They have their first win of the season, and at this rate, it's like taking LSD drugs and just running it off into the night. You can't believe it actually occurred, but it did occur, and the Bombers were able to win this game. Seriously, it must have been the most wild, crazy ride last night for Essendon fans. I know what they were thinking. But they get the win, crucial win. Their season was pretty much over if they didn't get this. And they're heading into a bye. I'll be fully honest, I still don't think we're out of the whole rebuild phase yet. And they didn't think they looked that good whilst doing it. But Sardal Hooley looks pretty cool. And like you'll see a lot from Isaac Kako throughout the rounds. So yeah, Essendon's got some bright spots, but overall, like I think they still should probably stick to their whole rebuild fallacy, even though they won this game. Port Adelaide though. So Essendon looks pretty bad throughout most of this game, yet Port Adelaide lost. I think we kind of underestimated Port Adelaide's ability to be terrible this year. And I thought I was taking a risk by putting them outside the 8 and Adelaide in the 8 heading into the year. That is unironically the best possible thing I could have. Like, I'm feeling so confident about that now. I might have nailed that prediction, not to toot my own horn right now, because even if the Crows are the 8, I look 10 times better than the Power. Like, they've been jumped in terms of South Australia favouritism now. Well, I 100%. And I just thought, we've been talking about Ken Hinkley's reign throughout this channel over the past 2 years. And I just thought to myself, this is the end. This is normally a game he gets up for. Against a low-ranked Victorian side, he just falls over the line. And we are left to praise him once again for just getting it done. But he did it this time. He finally lost that low-ranked Vic side, and now everyone is going to come for him. Like, Hawthorn's probably going to go around just thinking, yes! Like, Port Adelaide fans are in some true hell at the moment. Like, I just want to point out some fun posts I found on Big Footy after the game, like, that just summarise the whole Port Adelaide situation. Like, this was tweets. Kenny, you're looking at the desktop screen. Right, so it's not going to help down there on the laptop. Like, he is, I know all people aren't really that good at technology, but he really has lost it with the whole, like this just shows how, like, off he might be in the coach's box, like, in general. In Gowran, I hope Ginnivan kicks a goal and just runs all the way to the interchange, doesn't air and find in front of Hinkley. Could you imagine if that ends up happening? Like, that would be like the most wild thing, but that would be like a perfect ending to like the Port saga. Imagine, because it just feels like Hawthorn are gonna like do something really embarrassing to them now. 183 days to go. Might be even shorter if Port's performances keep up like that. So yeah, overall, just a quick summary of what like all the Port fans are feeling and everything that's going on. Like Ken Hinkley normally wins games like these, and he just could not bring the team up at all on any point like this during the game yesterday, and ultimately, things might be really rough ahead. They've got a must win against St Kilda. If they lose that, you could really start thinking about actually, you know what, I'm going to say something. I think it's not that far-fetched to say that their season is over now, unless they put in Josh Carter. Like at this rate, you've got to try it. Like, you've got to trial by fire. You've got to give him the time now. I know it isn't a fresh start, but like, you're wasting a season if you keep Hinkley at this point. Like, what's the point of keeping him if you're a genuine like player at the moment? So that's just my thought. Like, Ken's been a somewhat good servant for the football club, but like, it's getting to a point where it might legitimately be untenable. And yes, I know there was that joke in 2023 remade, but like, for real this time, it might be untenable. So yeah, overall, it's a game that might be burnt into the fires of the AFL mediocrity pile when the game's done. Essendon won a game that absolutely no one is going to talk about whatsoever in the near future, and will be treated like the Morbius in the AFL. Hey everyone, just a quick message I wanted to put in at the end of the video. I know I don't normally like do any of these like real personal stuff, but I just wanted to put some stuff in on how the channels are going at the moment. Overall, if, as you might have noted for the weekend wrap, instead of talking to you via the camera, I focused on doing a more like clip by clip voiceover style, and I think it's the most proudest I am of a video I've ever made. If you haven't watched that weekend wrap for round 2 at the moment, go and watch it. I put my heart and soul into it. I worked on it all week, all my uni stuff as well, like working on my vox pop and my script writing. Like, I've been pretty busy. And if you could go watch it and support my work, it would be absolutely phenomenal. Second, I thought to just give it actually like some extra side segments and some more like funny clips in these like Thursday, Friday analysis, as you saw right here. So yeah, basically like I think for the first few years of my channel, I want to just talk to the camera, like, since my dream job is to work in the AFL media one day and to work as an analyst on Fox 30 or 7. And I just wanted to show what I would be like in front of the camera. But now, I think I have all the basis to showcase that. And I kind of just want to just make genuine YouTube videos that I think will get a laugh out of more people. I want to show my talent as a YouTuber now, not an analyst. Someone who can keep audiences entertained and not just talk in front of the camera for 15 minutes and call it a video. That was for me showing my analytical point and how I am as an analyst. But this year is more like me actually giving a shit about making YouTube videos, because I kind of want to have this channel be a big thing. So yeah. Just a little thought on the current state I want to put in at the end of the video. To the people who have supported me from the beginning and are supporting me through this, thank you. And I'll see you all next Friday and throughout the rest of the season. Hope you enjoy it.